Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm currently a preschool teacher, but I have also taught grades, kindergarten through third grade. Uh, I have a family, and I'm very busy, and plus going to school full time. So early literacy, I remember in first grade. I don't really remember much of kinder, but I remember in first grade I had Mrs. Newcomb, and we would have, I don't remember anything about reading or writing, but I remember spelling, and we would be called one by one to the back and sit with her to go over this long list of words that we should verbally be able to spell to her. And then after you passed it, you would be put onto the next list. She would give you a copy of it. You'd study it for the week or however long it took you to get through it. And then you'd get retested on that one and keep going throughout the year. I never got past list three. I remember sitting there and being called every single week or every 3 to 4 days to work on this list. Never passed it, especially when I got to the bonus words. Terrible speller. I'm not a good speller even now. But I remember sitting in that seat and feeling like getting as small as I could because I knew I felt like eyes were on me, and all these kids had been on list 9, 12, 15, and I was still on list 3, and I felt totally incompetent. And she was a good teacher. I felt she was nurturing. Everything else about her class was fine. It was great. But that spelling test and being able to, and at that point, I don't even think I was a reader. So to even read, not be able to read in first grade and then be expected to spell on top of that, that combo wasn't going to work. Actually, I knew I definitely wasn't a reader because then in second grade, I had Miss Washington. She was an amazing teacher that used to sit with me one on one and just find out, okay, what were the holes that I was missing with my phonics, with my understanding. She taught me how to break down a word, uh, all of these things, and she spent extra time to do this with me. Uh, and then eventually, halfway through second grade, the light bulb went on and I became a reader. That was great. I've been reading ever since. I love reading. I'm very quick at reading, comprehension of it, the vocabulary of it, but don't expect me to spell what I can read. Sometimes that doesn't go hand in hand. With Miss Washington, I remember she used to pull and do small groups, and then plus she'd make mini lessons because I remember I had one or two kids also with me when she was doing these individualized times, but um, but then she would also spend one on one with me at recesses or lunches. But I didn't mind giving that up because I didn't have time after school. I always had to walk home, and then um, I would just love the way she taught me. I was so engaged, and I just couldn't wait to feel successful. And then that time that it finally clicked, I just felt so accomplished and so awesome. Um, so those are my early literacy things that I can remember. When I was writing, obviously, I remember being in invented spelling for quite a while. Um, and I really didn't even get into being able to do that formal, spelling. I think I was at least until like third grade where spelling and all of that came together. That now that my reading was happening. But I think I had the problem with reading and all of that because I didn't have any books at home at all. I don't even remember even being read to. So that was a thing that I think coincided, and that's what the importance of reading to your children every day and reading to your classes and giving your children opportunity to take books home if they don't have any, or going to the library, or encouraging the parents to get library cards. And that's one of the things I do now. Is I read so much in my classrooms. I let the kids are interested in books, and can they take it home? Oh, certainly, they certainly take a book home. So as now a teacher, I want my kids to feel that I'm in their corner, and if they're willing to put in the effort, I'm totally going to put more effort into them to make them feel like I did in Miss Washington's class and not what I felt in Miss Newcomb's class. So I look forward to the rest of this class and getting to know all of you. Thanks. Bye.